You ruined everything.
I ruined everything?
You ruined it.
I
gotta put my hat on now. I had like a whole thing set up, and you just.
Oh well.
You just
do that because I have to go.
You just barged on in here.
Outfit my shit. Hold on. Okay, do your thing. I gotta get set up.
Oh, you have to get set up, motherfucker. Well, it's not going to work now because it was going to be really funny. But now you've soiled my plans, Brandon. I'm not even going to tell you what it was. Ah! Steve, the fucking security officer. Damn it. I had like a whole thing going. I thought I had to approve you to get in here. That's why I was like, come on now. Cause I was like getting my shit ready. Oh, Jesus
Stop.
Christ. It's loud.
Yeah. Cause that microphone is working.
No, it needs to be fucking turned down so you don't blow people's ears out.
Oh, mine is loud?
Yeah.
Oh,
or it could be my headphones.
I
don't know. Oh, wait. Well, my headphones were turned up all the way. That could have been it because I'm a deaf human being.
Oh, well, you'll have that.
Yeah.
How goes it? How was Miami?
It was all right. It was Miami. I was in the middle of eating Canadian bacon and I heard from down the street, "No justice, no peace."
No, you didn't.
Yeah. No, it started off really faint, and I thought it was just one of those like crackheads that run around South Beach, because they scurry around like how Dave Chappelle does. They're like shit, like they just come out of nowhere.
Right.
I'm getting off topic already, but I mean I had a crackhead.
Hey, it happens.
I had a crackhead. Well, I mean it's not off topic. It's all about Miami, but I'll get back to the crackhead.
Yeah.
The crackademic. No, yeah. So it started off very faint, and I was eating my Canadian bacon. I thought I was hearing things. Because for some reason, it's weird. In Miami, they didn't call it Canadian bacon. They just called it Canadian ham because they also had bacon on the menu. So I just got two different variations of bacon. So I was like, "Yo, can I get American bacon and Canadian bacon?"
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Canadian bacon is just fried ham, so
it's true.
Which is, they're both very good. But so I went down for another bite. I should do an ASMR to this. It's like, so I ate the crispy bacon, and as I went down for another bite,
I put it in my ass.
I put the fork straight up my ass, and then I hear in the distance, "No justice, no peace," and something like that. I don't really remember because I was too busy trying to figure out if I was hearing things, if I was hearing a TV, if I was hearing somebody's phone. So I kept eating, and then it got louder and louder. And then I saw the dude with the megaphone. I was like, "Oh, we're here." So I went back to eating. Yep. And they passed by and they said their stuff. And then all the white women at my restaurant were like, they said, fuck, dude. They were like, it was all the white women. That was the funny thing. There were black people sitting in like our restaurant and they were just watching them. They weren't even like repeating what they were saying, but it was the white women. It was all the white women. Yeah. All the white women with their mimosas. Granted, I had one too, but like they were sitting there. I think they were just repeating "No justice, no peace" because the guy was just running around with his fist up, screaming in the megaphone like "No justice, no peace," and then the women were like "No justice, no peace." I was like, that's what made me laugh the most. I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me. I was like, women, calm down. Your husbands are somewhere. You all got up early so you go get brunch together. Your husband.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, though. So many forums I'm seeing people saying, "Oh, well, we don't need you to speak up for us." Actually, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I never thought it was my fight anyway. Like, I'll stand here and be like, "Yeah,
for sure,
woohoo." Well, not while my fucking, not while my local Target's burning to the ground, but I'll be there for the good-hearted part of it. not gonna stand there while they're beating fucking people to death for no reason. But hey, well, you know, woohoo, woo, woohoo.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Sounds it sounds
Yes.
like it.
Anyway, I don't know what is going on. I'm drinking my tea and living.
Did Hannah have fun? That's the important part.
I think so. I don't know. I'm a whore and a half to travel with, so who knows? Because I like traveling, but for some reason I don't know why I enjoy it, because I hate it every time I go and travel. I love doing it, but I hate it because I hate involving myself around like a shit ton of people. Even before COVID. Now I'm just like, yeah, come here, give it to me. I want all the people to give me their germs.
Right.
You know? Like, I got to get immune to this thing. Come here.
Herd immunity.
It's like, I'm not going to get stabbed by your weird sugar water. Come here. No, I just want your fucking germs. Germs. I like crave it. I'm going to start eating worms and shit.
Trigger alert.
Oh, everybody's going to get triggered. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. They're going to be like, why is this guy with the mustache eating a salad?
Hey, you know what? I just noticed, like, when we did our Mandalorian review with Abe, that he was eating a bowl of cereal. And I honestly, if I would have caught that, I would have put that in the title. I wouldn't even have said that it was a Mandalorian review. I would have just been like, crazy dude eats bowl of cereal during podcast. Like, what the fuck? I could still change it, but it defeats the purpose.
You could, yeah. You know,
It's
this
like-
is what happens whenever
Just like zoom in on them.
one of your guys, you know, works 5 a.m. to fucking 2:30.
I'm supposed to work, but I do.
Dude, we
but I
were-
don't.
We were so busy today. God. Like, that's the first time
yeah.
I've actually gotten anything to eat. I wolfed down a whole bowl of salad. She's like, are you going to eat all that? I'm like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, dude, I like salad. I like
Salad.
Oh, dude, this thing is. I apologize. I bet this thing is loud as fuck.
No,
I just really.
No.
When I go back and listen to it, I wonder, because I just noticed that the volume dial on this was turned up pretty fucking. I usually keep it at half, and it was at like a fucking 3/4.
Well, I noticed with PJ yesterday that my Zoom settings were for still built-in mic and not the mic that I just bought.
Oh, so you had the mic here, but it was using your iMac.
Yeah.
Hot stuff. That's hot shit.
Yeah, buddy. Woohoo! Yay for being a dumbass.
Well, if I wasn't trying to get some ass, I would have like helped you.
Well, no one can fault you for that
You gotta get your booty
when you can get it.
when you can get it, but I don't have kids, so if people are wondering why I keep looking here and here, camera here, computer here, camera, computer, camera, computer. Fuck you. I don't care where I look. Because that's what like Hannah was telling me. She was like, yeah, I mean, I like it, but you keep looking down at your computer too much. I'm like, well, I'm looking at myself to make sure that, you know, I don't look retarded or something.
Well, you can't do anything to change that.
I don't really care, you know. I don't want to talk to people like politicians.
On today's edition of 2020.
Yeah, well, like this, just staring at you into your fucking soul, just draining the life out of you because they're trying to like absorb your life force.
Oh, force. I went with juice.
Well, if this was InfoWars, like it could be. If this was info, which is funny because like my mom's maiden name is Jones, so it really helps the aesthetic. But if this was if this was InfoWars, hang on.
Hey guys,
Vampire demons trying to suck the souls out of her. Fuck, I can't do that. This dude, his voice, he like on it. His fucking shit's gone so goddamn south.
it's like Vince McMahon.
Dude, the way that Alex Jones talks literally hurts my throat to even listen to. I mean, like it. I think he's fucking hilarious, but it hurts. I'm like, dude, it literally sounds like your Adam's apple is like about to like cave in.
Yeah.
It makes me do this every time. I'm like,
So James says, guys, I don't know how, but I totally forgot something about Chris Evans coming back.
are we about to leak juicy news? I wish this was like a live
in the
stream, 'cause I really
comics
don't wanna
after
edit it.
Falcon. Oh, stop it, James. One
Hold
at a
on.
time.
Well, we need to put. What is this a spoiler in reference to? Because if this is going to spoil anything, I don't want to piss some people off. You know.
Yeah. No, fuck people. In the comics after Falcon takes over, Steve is
Not
still
even
the
out
role.
yet.
Similar to really? He comes back, but he has no longer got his powers, so he ages.
In the comics, after Falcon takes over, Cap. Hold on, Steve is still in a similar role to Cap, or at least in the comics, he comes back. Whatever.
I mean,
What becomes a Thrawn-esque character? Like, was he trying to like? Is he like an evil Captain America?
I do remember in the comics, though, Steve came back as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one point.
I mean, I just don't give a shit. To be honest, I don't care if Chris Evans comes back. He was there. He did it. Fuck yeah to him. I love Captain America. He will forever be Captain America. Whoa, sayonara. It was fine. They wrapped it up perfectly. If you want to bring him back for cameos, like how Jay said they might bring him into WandaVision or something just to show him leaving the stones back. Probably not. Chris Evans wants to move on. There's no way he wants to come back. The man's, how old is he? He's got to be 40, right? Close to it.
Chris Evans.
Because he's been Captain America since what, 2011?
Hey Siri, how old is Chris Evans?
I mean,
to quote Thanos, fine, I'll just do it myself.
you know, I was going to do an intro too, and I'm just not going to. Fuck that.
Oh no, we totally can. I was just shoving my. He's only 39.
I was about to say he's 40. All right. I figured there's no way he's older than just 40.
Christopher Robert Evans was born on June 13th, 1981 in Boston, Mass.
So yeah, he was like 24 when he did Fantastic Four? Probably. I don't know. That was off the top of my head.
And I thought he was Johnny Storm too.
I just don't care about those. I don't even think I finished one of them.
No, I mean I finished both of them sadly, but that was because Jessica Alba was in them.
Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah, still is.
She is.
Mm-hmm. So I get out of the shower like right before I hop on here, and before I got in there, my wife was like, she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, She said, "I don't like the sound of that." I was like,
masturbating, honey. That's what I do in the shower.
I need my minutes.
Give me 2 seconds, honey. I'll be out.
That's all I need.
Yes.
I went in there and shaved and left the mustache, and she goes, "What the fuck have you done?"
Mm-hmm.
And she watches these, so she's gonna be like, "Can you just like raise the microphone up to your mouth so I don't even have to watch?" I could leave it here. I could leave it like right here, but I don't because I
think this is going to be Brandon's signature look now.
Yeah, I think it could be. It's very becoming.
It's very funny.
Yeah,
I'm laughing.
Yeah, ha 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 ta ta.
I thought it was a joke, but I was going to surprise you with this. Well, I'm not even going to show you. One of these days.
Focus.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Look at my head.
Fuck you. Fuck you. It'll focus.
What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh no. You guys are so cute.
Oh, well, I was just going to be wearing this and just sitting here, and I was like,
that right there is the thumbnail.
I know, and I was gonna like, I was just gonna sit here with it on, and like talk and do my intro with it.
I was
gonna make fun of somebody.
Didn't you say you used that on the Omegle?
I use this on Omegle. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, I love that.
I sit here, dude. If I get really stoned or really drunk, I sit on Omegle and I'm like, and I just sit here with this on. Nothing, no lights on, no lights on, but well, no, nothing. Just, I just sit there. I don't know. I wait until like the opportune moment, and then I have the mic. Like sometimes I'll have the mic like this. Hang on, it'll be like right here, and I'll just have the face like over here, like behind them, dude. It looks so fucking scary when I do it. It like doesn't even look like this mask. Oh no, I will, but it looks frightening. Like I look like I look like with that on, and I'm just sitting here like this in the pitch dark with just my ring light on, just on my face. So, and with this black hoodie, so it just looks like a head floating. And I'll sit there with the mic or something, and people will like sit and look, and I'll be like, "Hey, what's going on? So, you guys doing anything crazy today?" Like, and then just talk to them. And then I'll try to get them to stay for as long as they can, because most of the time they just like leave. They're like, "Oh my God," it's like little fucking like teenage girls.
Do you do that to like the guys that are just sitting there jerking off?
Oh yeah, and I won't skip for anything. I'll sit there and I'll be like, no,
yeah,
no. Well, like I'll have that mask on, dude. I should really show a clip. I should like put a clip in here because I've recorded myself doing it.
With the jerk off guy.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
God.
One time the guy, no, I mean, you can just blur it out, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
So one time this, I came across one of those dudes that was jerking off, and I was like, "Oh yeah, big boy, come on, stroke it for me. Come on, get it done, boy." And I started,
get it done.
I'm pretty sure I talked him into an orgasm. I don't know.
No.
He didn't skip. I didn't skip. And I was wearing that fucking mask. It's kind of gay, but you know, whatever. It's 20.
Who cares? It's 21, you know.
No, it was the funniest fucking thing ever. And I was like, "Congratulations, you just nutted to a weirdo on the internet with a ball sack mask on." I had to skip at some point though, because at one point they actually, I mean, these guys are fucked up in the head, man.
Oh my God, aren't they though?
I'm like, I have never in my life come across so many fucking weirdos than I have on Omegle.
You mean wieners?
Wieners and weirdos. Go to omegle.com. And the wieners and weirdos.
That's the slogan right there.
Pay me.
Wieners,
hey,
weirdos. Here's
that
our
will be
Venmo.
that's copyrighted by me. 2021 by Alex Probst. That's my copyright. If Omegle wants to buy that and use it, $500,000.
Oh, that's a lot cheaper than I thought.
I don't fuck around. Oh, that's all I need. I don't fucking care.
And if I do, it's on Omegle.
I doubt Omegle's got more than that to spend on fucking stupid shit like that.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Although I don't know the traffic that they have right now. Probably you get on there,
everyone's at home,
dude. Before all this shit, like you get on like midday for no reason, be like maybe 12,000 people. At any given point of the day, it's like 80,000 now. It's ridiculous. Like
it's crazy. I sat there the other day and I left my phone flat on the ground to where like when someone got me, it was just a shot of the ceiling.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
if it's a cock, I don't want to see it. So like if it's already laying face down, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit next, you know, refresh. And then I get this one person, they're like, "Oh, what is that? What is that?"
Yeah, what are you doing?
I just left it there and I just started breathing into the microphone. And then they were like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
Blink twice if you're being held against your will. And I'm like,
yeah,
eyes.
Hey, dude, there are some people on there. I shit you not. I swear I came across like a somebody who was literally like probably held captive. I mean, I've come across some weird shit on Omegle, dude.
Yeah,
I've come across weird.
Can we just figure out like
how
do fucking like I know how we like our age knew about that site, but how do kids that are like in fucking elementary school know about that fucking shit? That's fucked up.
Somebody tells them. Yeah, because I've seen little kids on there. And I'm like, how old are you kids? I get mad at them. I'm like,
you know what I do?
Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants you here, you stupid fucking kids.
I had so many kids pop up on there, and I was like, I'm just gonna log off because you know, there wasn't anything like inappropriate going on that they were doing. No. But I just like the fact that they were on it
So I just started screaming at the top of my lungs, and I was like, "Oh, hey, so and so's mom, they're on Omegle in here."
Yeah.
And then they go, "Oh my God, stop!" You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just
I
yell
was just
really
like,
fucking
he's
loud.
not just playing Xbox, he's doing something he shouldn't be doing. And they're like, "Oh, fuck you, guy." And I'm like, "Hey, you shouldn't even know that word."
Yeah, I'll yell. I've yelled at kids sometimes. I'm
You
like,
are 8.
He's not in his room watching TV. He's over here jerking off to old men on the internet.
Take away his PS5 and ship it to.
Oh my God. Ship it to Timbuktu.
No, ship it to me. I'll take it.
Yeah, I need a PS5. You can't fucking find them still.
No.
It's ridiculous.
Well, you can, but they're being scalped, which honestly, like, I don't.
Is that how they're gonna
can't-
do them now? You're only gonna be able to like pre-order them and then like fight to the death at Walmart over them.
I think you're just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy it from somebody who.
Or just wait until everybody's got one.
Summer.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna wait till the Slims come out because that's usually what I do.
You think
That's
they're gonna
what-
do a slim version of this one? I
They
don't.
do a slim version of everything. It's an electronic company. They've done a slim version of every single fucking console they've ever made.
They being Sony.
Yes, they being so.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's fair. I believe you.
They'll do the same thing. They'll have that'll be the next iteration that comes out. It'll be a slim version, and they'll have I bet you they'll have other colors, and I bet you'll be able to replace colors.
You can already do the PS2 version pre-order.
Oh, that looks like a PS2.
I like it actually.
I'd get that. My background on my PS4 currently is the PS2 theme.
I like it. It's classy.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, yesterday
anyway-
was fun. We
Yeah.
had PJ Starks on the show.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun, man. I haven't seen PJ since we wrapped filming and a couple months ago, and we just kind of got into talking about like why we like horror and what makes a good horror film. We kind of got hung up on the Scream franchise a little bit,
Ooh.
but that's fine because that's one of my favorite horror franchises. Talked about some movies that sucked in horror.
But it's not a horror franchise. It became one.
What?
Scream. It's a comedy. It's a dark comedy.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know, but it became like a cult horror movie, but that's not how Wes Craven designed it. It's a
Right.
Well, it's a horror comedy, but you know, whatever. It's not.
We
supposed to
talked
be
about
straight.
the impact of like what the implications were when Randy died in the second one. Spoiler alert again.
I mean, if you haven't seen a movie that came out in 1995, go fuck yourself.
Exactly. But like he made a very good point. Like Kevin Williamson, Randy was Kevin Williamson in the movie. Like that was his character was the audience. Like whenever they killed off his character, it was and I thought about it. I was like, damn, PG, that's a really good point. That Kevin Williamson put everything into his writing with that film, and then you take out, one of the seminal characters. All bets are off. No one's safe except for the main three. So that's kind of why I always liked it. And then, the third one was trash.
I think I've only seen the first one.
I mean, and that's okay because honestly, the first one is really good.
The first one's all right. Yeah, I just don't give a shit. I mean, I do like when I was fine. Like when I was a kid, they were cool. Like I was Scream. I was like, who wasn't Scream when that shit came out?
Yeah.
When you were a kid, everybody had that fucking mask, and everybody was trying to get the one that had like the tube of blood that fucking ran down the face that they started doing in the 2000s and shit. I had one of those.
I like to stick to the original that didn't have the blood.
Yeah, I was just a douchebag. So
yeah, I believe it.
And then I got into Halloween, which is arguably the greatest horror movie of all time. But
arguably, yeah.
Is it not to you? The original Halloween?
It's definitely up there. Yeah, it's number 2 for me.
What's this first? What's the first?
I'd probably have to go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really?
Mm.
Dude, little boy Johnny Depp.
Yeah. I don't know. I watched those movies as a kid and it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I was still
None of
kind
those
of freaked
me out.
I was still kind of freaked out by like Michael Myers, but like I was more like, how is this guy still alive? I was more intrigued by. That's what I loved about Halloween is I was like, how is this guy still alive? What
And
keeping him
they
alive?
did the typical fucking, hey, he's a part of a cult. Let's fucking do nothing. Just come up with some bullshit. You can't just, which is,
Yeah.
I guess the only way you can do it and it be like realistic.
Wait, how?
Have you never seen The Curse of Michael Myers? Halloween 6?
No.
With Paul Rudd?
Haven't seen
You've
it.
never seen that movie?
I know
So you
it,
have no idea about like why Michael Myers never dies and why he can like, you don't know.
No, because they retconned that film.
Oh, so yeah. Well, whatever. It's not. Who gives a shit about canon? And like now they're doing horror universes and shit. They're dumb one-offs. They're dumb one-offs. It's not like a fucking. I don't know. I don't give a shit because I didn't like the 2018 Halloween.
You didn't like the 2018? A lot of people didn't.
Well, I did. And then it became what I didn't want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hated it. Like the beginning is dope. With the podcast people, I thought that at least the guy was going to stick around a little bit longer and be like, I don't know. I guess because he was British and I just assumed he'd be Dr. Loomis or like assume his position.
Like his son
like
or something.
Not like his son. Well, maybe, yeah. Just like his son, douchebag too, who wants to like, they like combine. So like instead of like having like Loomis and like Rob Zombies be like this douchebag author.
Yeah.
They just combine the two to be like, oh, so he's Dr. Loomis's son, who's a douchebag, like investigative reporter podcast guy, which would have been cool. Like I would have liked the crime element more. I think that would be way like make it like a fucking, I don't know, make it like a gritty crime thriller, like how they're doing with Saw, like that Spiral movie.
God, that movie just fascinates me.
It looked really good
Because
I hate Saw. I fucking hate that franchise.
There's nothing really known about the movie that Chris Rock has made. Like a little bit, you know, but like for the most part, no one really knows what.
Probably got shot dead in the water because of COVID.
No, it's still releasing this year.
Oh, really? Good.
Mm.
I'm actually curious because of Chris Rock.
And see, that's my point. Like more times lately than not, I've noticed that comedians have had a really good track record making horror films.
Well, they always do. Black comedians, especially.
God, dude, Jordan Peele is a genius.
He's up there. He's an execution man now. He didn't smoke weed, so he became a genius for not smoking weed.
Whatever it takes, let that man keep making films.
No, I know. I just thought it was a interesting conversation on Bobby Lee's podcast.
We're plugging Bobby Lee now.
I'll plug Bobby Lee, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, we got to plug Theo Von then too.
Oh, Theo Von's fucking hilarious, dude. Fucking.
I just want to hug that guy.
Did you hear? Did you listen to the story that he told about going to Louisville that I posted on Facebook? Oh my fucking God, dude. He was doing a gig in Louisville, he said, and he was like going to this after party and he just saw this random black guy on the street, right? Just this random dude, random guy. And he walked up to him. He was like, hey man, you ever been to you ever been to a fucking after party before or some shit or some crazy party? Like, he was like, nah. And he was like, yo, he was like, come with me. Just tell everybody that you're my friend and just hop on in. And he took this random black guy in Louisville, Kentucky to a fucking like rich after party for like all the, like he said it was like a crazy fucking party, right? Which I don't know who they would be doing that for in Louisville, but
Jennifer Lawrence, maybe.
Fuck her. I don't know.
Hey. Take it easy on that. Take it easy on my girl.
I don't like her.
No, she don't like you.
I hope she doesn't. I don't really care.
She doesn't.
I don't care. But anyway, no. So he took her to he took this guy to a party. He was cracking up the whole time. He was on Joey Diaz's podcast. You know, Joey Diaz is.
I did know that he was on Joey's.
Man, Joey Diaz, the man with the wildest fucking stories, I'm telling you. But he was like crying, laughing. He was like, dude, he said something. He was like, man, so I was standing in the kitchen, right? Just talking to these people. He's like, next thing I know, I hear a fucking window smash upstairs. And like all these fucking people start screaming. and running downstairs. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And he said this dude stole a bunch of these fucking women's purses and a bunch of jewelry and shit and jumped out of the second story window and started running down the street. I was like, dude, that is the most Louisville, Kentucky thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, 100%.
And the fact that Theo Von told it, the way that he told it was the funniest.
That's the thing. Theo
thing
Von's
I've
delivery
ever heard.
of telling a story is just
Dude.
gold. He could tell a story about going grocery shopping and I would listen.
Oh, it's great.
But like, no, Theo, I had a chance to go down to see him at Zany's and I totally missed it. I'm so mad. This was like right before COVID.
I had a chance. Well, I meant to go see Charlie Murphy at Comedy Off Broadway before he died, but
oh man,
I didn't get to do that. That would have been fucking
Charlie Murphy,
awesome.
y'all.
He was here like a month before he died. And I was like, motherfucker. Like, I wanted to go see that shit so bad. I missed him. I missed fucking Anthony Jeselnik. Saw Chris D'Elia, though.
Oh, man.
Which you already know about. I already told you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, that man's career.
We'll see. I mean, Louis C.K. is still doing gigs. So.
Yeah, but Zack Snyder just ripped D'Elia out of that movie, so plucked him out of the whole movie. Army of the Dead.
Oh, Chris D'Elia was in it?
Yeah, he was like the second main actor next to Batista.
Oh, man, that would have been great.
I know. It looked phenomenal. That he even
their dynamic would have been awesome.
I know.
They pulled him out of the movie, even though
they pulled him out of the. They filmed all of Chris's scenes, so Chris did all of that work, and then all this shit came out.
Yeah, they Kevin Spacey'd him, dude.
Oh, they worse than Kevin Spacey'd him.
No, I mean they did the same fucking thing to Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, but Kevin Spacey's still relevant.
Not really.
Have you not paid attention? He's back doing he's working his way back up to the top, boy. He's doing the commercials and doing some guest spots. Yeah, he's making a comeback to
but his trial's not done yet.
Nah,
he's not coming back to House of Cards. They are
Kevin Spacey, boy.
They're dude.
Focus.
Yeah, it's Kevin Spacey, but I mean, come on. He ain't coming back.
Hey,
he ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. Kevin Spacey's not coming back in full swing like that. Unless Hollywood just completely like turns around and gets their dumbasses out of their fucking asses. Dude, Bill Cosby's in prison.
Yeah, now he is. He made it how many decades before he got arrested?
I mean, a long time because
a long time.
It wasn't cool to rat on people yet.
Still isn't.
I mean, fuck Bill Cosby, bro.
Yeah, for real. I don't want to.
Yeah, but I mean, but not Chris D'Elia. His career is fine. Well, maybe we'll see. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
I want it to be.
I'm just saying they kept it. I'm saying that they. I'm saying that they fucking but I'm saying they Kevin Spacey'd him out of the movie because Kevin Spacey shot a whole movie, and then 2 weeks or 2 months before that movie came out, because his whole thing with little 14-year-olds, which who knows why was a 14-year-old at a Hollywood party by himself?
Parents.
No, he was there by himself.
Was he though?
I'm pretty sure.
I doubt it.
Pretty sure he was like a bus boy or some shit. He was trying to work or some. I don't fucking know.
Oh, he worked.
Yeah, he sucked that Kevin Spacey dick, boy.
He just trimmed that bad.
Whatever. I don't even give a shit.
He's like, no one's gonna watch this episode anyway.
No one's gonna watch. Nobody's
watch.
Gonna give a
this will be the episode that takes off, and they're like, "These guys are fucking stupid."
I hope so. I'm just joking. I don't condone any of this. Jesus. I mean, I fucking don't have to say that shit. Even though I do. I just don't want to have to say that shit because it's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking think about how
put like a Rob Dyrdek
talk to people.
Put a Rob Dyrdek.
If you don't like it, then get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Rob Dyrdek. Don't compare me to Rob Dyrdek.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Now we need a
God.
Chanel. We need a Chanel West Coast to pop on here. Yeah, make some dolphin noises.
Yeah, you just no, we don't need any of that. I don't need none of that because I don't
Hey
want none of that.
Chanel, paper. I
Dude,
just said paper Chanel.
Rob Dyrdek could literally clip his fucking toenails and she would cackle.
It's true. It's probably in her contract.
Yeah. Laugh at literally everything Rob says, and you can have a fucking job and do whatever the hell you want because you untalented whore.
Sterling's like, hey, Rob just moved his hat, so you might want to laugh.
Yeah, you might. I mean, did you see what he did? Was that not fun? Yeah. Instead of like adding like a laugh track, they just have her.
Yeah.
To make Rob seem funny because he's not.
I'm sure there's like a 24
I hate that show.
Yeah, it's abysmal.
Horrible
It's
show.
how does YouTube not have rights to that show? Because he's basically doing what YouTube users do, and he puts it in a show and has guest appearances.
Because it's MTV show. And then,
Oh my god, MTV sucks.
Well, it's not MTV.
Is it not on MTV?
No, I mean I'm just saying MTV is not MTV.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hasn't been since the 90s.
Yeah. At least in the early 2000s, they still showed fucking music videos.
Right.
I mean, granted, they had some quality stupid content on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cribs, Pimp My Ride, good shows. Yo Mama.
Yeah. I
with
saw an
Fez.
interview with Exhibit where he was saying how he used to get harassed all the time about people that were complaining about their vehicles. He's like, I'm only the host of the show and I'm only in the show for like 30 seconds and I don't touch your car.
Yeah, he's literally there just to reveal it. That's literally what his job is.
He's like, the bubbles that come out of my exhaust are not working. And he's like, bitch, I didn't put those there. That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Go jump off the chandelier that's hanging above your roof of your car.
They wanted bubbles coming out of their exhaust.
Oh yeah, it's a real thing.
How do you even do that?
I don't know, but they pulled it off.
Whoever designed that and pulled it off, you're a genius.
No, you're not.
That's some inventive shit. If it actually worked.
It did. No, like,
I mean, if the
unless
car
that was-
ran and it like didn't destroy it, because I
See if I
can't
can-
imagine that soap would be that good for your fucking engine.
see if I can find it.
God, you look like a fucking Pixar character.
I look like a Pixar character.
Yeah, that goddamn mustache. The way you're
you
sitting
like
there.
that, right?
I imagine that like you would be in a Pixar movie, like you'd be like some random podcast dude in like a Toy Story movie, and they're like there to rescue like some
Buzz.
like weird toy that's been like raped.
You need to put cricket noises in there.
Oh man.
I would probably be in like Wonder Woman 84.
Dude, that's so funny that you mentioned that because I was about to say, so how about Wonder Woman 84?
Going to the Oscars, girls.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no.
For what, visual effects or some bullshit?
No, I don't know, but I just have this.
That's the only thing that it would go to
fucked
the
up
Oscars
feeling.
for.
No, it's going to go to the Oscars. It's going to get like 8 nods
Gal Gadot
undeservingly.
for because Gal Gadot is best actress, Patty Jenkins is best director because of how like campy in the 80s it was. Like only a genius could pull that off. Only a genius woman could pull that off. I don't see anybody else being able to do that because they haven't been doing that for fucking 20 years. They haven't been doing 80s. They haven't been doing 80s themed movies. They've been doing 80s themed movies since the 80s. It's like ever since the 80s, they haven't stopped paying homage to the 80s.
One of
It's
the
like
greatest
Jesus
generations.
Christ, give it a fucking rest. No, it's not. It's the weirdest hairspray bullshit generation I've ever seen. Y'all are so crazy. It's okay. It's okay. The movies were good. That's about it. The 80s is not that fucking special.
Yes, it was.
Why? What was so special about it? What made it special? The music sucked.
Oh,
Music is terrible. It's one of the worst things. Like rock music was horrible. Hair metal, terrible.
oh my gosh.
Van Halen, was outside of Eddie Van Halen, terrible. Eddie Van Halen's one of the greatest guitar players to ever live. Yes.
Ever.
The band
Ever.
sucks. Def Leppard sucks. GNR sucks.
I will give
on.
you GNR, except for
Aerosmith
Slash.
sucks. I fucking hate Aerosmith.
I'm not a big fan of Aerosmith.
I don't like Steven Tyler, and I don't give a shit.
Why are we whispering?
Poison sucks.
Brett Michaels, House of Love.
Sucks. Anybody who
Wasn't that his
thinks
show?
Brett Michaels has like a fucking talent anywhere near his cock is like just unbelievable. Good time for rap though. Late 80s. The late 80s though. The late 80s.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 80s were great.
Shut up. No, I'm just there's a lot of shit that freaks me out about the 80s, but I love 80s movies. That's about it. And I like the whole
What freaks
overall
you out about
theme.
the 80s?
I don't know, man. The hair, I think, freaks me out the most. And the attire. Just terrible fucking. It's like almost as bad as the 70s. Like terrible. I mean, the 70s is pretty damn bad, but
trash.
I mean, see, I'm a 60s man. I'm an acid dude. So
Really?
oh man, I love as much as I hate hippies, I love the 60s. Because those are real hippies. They died for something. They did. Motherfuckers got shot. They got shot up.
What about the 90s?
I love the 90s. I love the grunge. The 90s is probably my favorite because that's just when I grew up.
Yeah. I'm an 80s.
But I just don't like the 80s. I love 80s movies because 80s had like the best fucking just you could in the 80s you could get away with some of the campiest fucking shit in the world. Some of the greatest movies of all time are campy as fuck. Like,
yeah.
If The Breakfast Club was made today, it'd be like ridiculed and made fun of because of how like if somebody tried to remake The Breakfast Club, I think I would just hang myself because it would just I don't think they could do it.
I don't want them to do it.
They won't ever do that. I could see them doing some bullshit TV series though.
Right, because they're like, oh, we don't want to.
I'm literally surprised. I'm surprised Fox hasn't done like a spin-off Breakfast Club series. when they were
someone
like
at Fox is gonna watch this, they're gonna be like, we should do a Breakfast Club like series, man.
Yeah, and if somebody at Fox does that,
and you're gonna be solely responsible.
I know. Well, $2 million. Don't you mean someone by Disney? So Disney, $2 million.
Fuck that. $10 million from Disney.
Yeah,
they can afford it.
I'll be cheap because they'll lowball me anyway, like they lowball George Lucas.
No, that's why you start at 10 and you get down to 5.
I know, I'm a cheap date. You can just buy me some bubble gum. I'll be all right.
You a spearmint kind of guy?
I am.
I knew it.
I have some actually back here.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I'm a spearmint guy. What can I say?
Yeah, tried and true.
Tried and true. I don't like.
No, but I
like
don't. I don't understand the whole like. What could Wonder Woman 84 have to push forth the Oscars? I mean, yeah, there were some things as far as filmmaking.
Nothing.
You know, maybe costume. Sure.
It would only be because there's literally been like 5 movies that have actually been released this year. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why it would even remotely come close to being an Oscar worthy. It's not even like.
No, it's not.
It's nothing. It's not even a good movie.
Yeah, no, it's not. And that's what I'm saying. I think that costume design, that would be the one. That would be the one though that I would.
Who though?
I mean, the overall aesthetic of the film. You know, it's the 80s. They nailed it. Gal Gadot's,
set design, I guess, but
you know, her Wonder Woman costume, as always, looked good, but it's pretty much the same one. So, I mean, like, I have no gripe about that. But if it has anything to do with acting, direction, or casting, specifically casting, I will shit all over it.
Yeah.
Because
it's funny that
I don't know how they got Pedro Pascal to do that movie. I don't know. He had to have said, look, I'm already making Mandalorian. You need to give me a fat one. Like, I need more money than Gal Gadot to be in this picture. Had
He
to
didn't
have
get
been.
more money than Gal Gadot.
No, I know he didn't.
He
But
didn't
I'm
get,
just
he didn't
saying
get more money than Gal Gadot.
he probably got like millions lower than her.
They are never going to pay a man more than a woman ever again. They're going to get paid more or equal. No, it's going to be reversed. That's how crazy they are, dude. They're fucking psychopaths. They're psychopaths. They got to push above and beyond.
And maybe Patty Jenkins can direct a film about fair pay.
Yeah, you know, it'd be cool if she could like actually direct something else that didn't involve fucking airplanes.
You know, something original.
Well, I mean, just because her dad was an Air Force pilot, she's like, tried and true. I'm an Air Force pilot too. I'm like Amy McGrath. I'm gonna make a movie about
to
it.
say it. I'm a Marine
Like,
and a mom.
It's like Jesus Christ. Like, my dad was an Air Force pilot, and I'm a woman. I know exactly what it takes to make a movie about Air Force pilots. Even though she's not, she's doing Rogue Squadron, which is Air Force in space. So, I mean, which is fine. Nothing against Patty Jenkins, but
Please,
Jesus,
God,
like,
make that good.
they made
Please.
a whole. They called it a teaser trailer of her just walking down an airstrip to an X-wing that wasn't there. Talking about how her dad was an Air Force pilot, like that is gonna.
That's a thing that exists. That clip exists.
Yes, that's what they sell. That's what they sold to the investors. When I sat down and watched that whole 8-hour investors meeting. That was literally, and they called it Rogue Squadron teaser trailer. And I was like, there's nothing in here that's teasing the movie besides telling us that Patty Jenkins, because her dad was an Air Force pilot, she is the right person for the job for this movie. It makes no fucking sense. I was like, why can't she just be a good writer? Why does her dad, like, who are you trying to sell this movie to?
Her dad.
Fucking Patriots? Yeah, like, I mean, who are they trying to, is that their way of trying to win over like conservatives or something, but trying to bring like military stuff into it? It's like literally a political thing. It's like what they did with Amy McGrath. Like, literally, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I was in the military.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're in the fucking military, your dad was in the military, doesn't
mean
mean
you can run our state.
It doesn't mean that you're a good script writer either.
No.
It's like,
but you know,
prime example. Chris Kyle doesn't know how to write a book.
Who?
Chris Kyle. You know, the sniper guy, American Sniper, who that's about. Just because he was a sniper. No, I'm just saying, just because he was a sniper doesn't mean he knows how to write a book.
He's dipping his toe in it, boys.
All I said is that he couldn't write a book. So they hired other people to do it for him, right? That's what ghostwriters are. I don't know what.
Oh, that was Nicolas Cage. So I watched. Speaking of Nicolas Cage, I watched the first episode of History of Swear Words last night. And I was not let down at all.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. I don't know. I'll probably get around to it at some point.
I mean, here's the thing. Do you remember the what's the True TV? How it would have those, like all the normal like comedian celebrities, and they would like watch clips.
Celebrity Deathmatch?
No.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't on True TV.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, World's Dumbest.
Okay, so it's
Danny Bonaducci and his fucking gang of miscreant C-list celebrities. Like,
it's set up
like everyone on there was a has-been who hadn't been heard of in 40 years.
So the History of Swear Words is kind of set up like that, but not as pathetic, if that makes any sense. Like, you've got Nicolas Cage narrating, who he over Nick Cage's the shit out of the whole thing, which is wonderful because, you know, oh my God, not the bees.
Well, yeah, I mean, the only reason that you hire Nicolas Cage to do something like that.
Yeah, of course. But I just found it to be really entertaining, and it's only like a 40-minute episode, I think. So the first episode was on fuck and how
fuck came about.
Yeah, how fuck came about, where it came about, like in the world, like what time. I think he said like the 1600s is whenever it kind of came around.
Sounds like a good time to be saying fuck. I figured it would have been earlier than that, like in the 10s.
And it didn't mean fornication until like thousands of years later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that was like thousands of years later.
Yeah.
We're not even 1,000 years past 1600.
It's true. You know what I mean? Anyway.
So like hundreds of years later, like maybe maybe I don't know, the 19th century.
Probably like 2 years later.
Yeah, I probably didn't mean like fuck until I don't know, the 20s. It probably wasn't even like a thing until the 20th century, and then like a bunch of gangsters started using it. It was probably like a gangster thing. What did fuck mean in the 1600s then?
It was a verb.
A verb for well, I mean that fuck.
Well, fuck.
Well, fuck. Well, fucked, sir. Instead of like good game, good show. Well, fucked. That'd be great, dude.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking awesome.
Huzzah, your fuck.
Ah, you dirty fuck. Well, no, that's a fucking adjective.
Yeah.
Verb, like good sporting fuck. Let's play a good old game of fuck.
Yeah, that's some
a good sporting game of fuck.
Yeah,
man, fuck.
Well,
fuckery.
Fucking done.
Well, fuckery. Does it mean like messing around? Like you
around? Like tomfoolery. Yeah, for sure.
Foolery, tomfuckery. Okay,
tomfuckery. Yeah,
that makes sense. That's cool.
It was a good show. It was a good show. I think
obviously shit probably came from shit.
Shit, no, actually, no. So I'm not gonna spoil that one for you.
Why? I'm like I can look all these up on Google.
Right. But that I got to start last night. Tonight we're gonna watch the Night Stalker documentary.
I don't know what that is.
The Ramirez dude who massacred tons of people in LA back in the 80s. Can't tell if you're frozen or you just don't know what I'm talking about. Look up Richard Ramirez on Google.
Oh, I know that name.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I've watched a lot of fucking.
They even integrated his character
serial killers. In Mindhunter.
Yep, he's definitely in Mindhunter. He's referenced a lot. So he's also in American Horror Story.
Is he though? Because Mindhunter's in the 70s.
They reference him.
But if that happened in the 80s.
But he got started in the late 70s, I believe. Here, I'll pull it up.
Richard Ramirez. Wow, dude. I literally just typed in R.I. and he popped up. Ew.
And he did this all in the name
of 1984.
Lucifer.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. He definitely looks like that kind of guy.
Oh, he definitely was. Considering this photo right here of a pentagram on his hand.
14. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I don't know why the fuck let's see if he's in Mindhunter. Richard
14,
Ramirez.
14 victims.
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I don't think. No, he was in. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was about to say Mindhunter starts in the 70s.
He was in American Horror Story 1984.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense because I'm sure American Horror Story 1984 is set in LA.
1984, and just because I love the 80s, is one of my favorite seasons of American Horror Story.
Is it set in LA?
No.
Oh.
It's really interesting how they bring it about, though.
Okay. Well,
but anyway, yeah, that they have.
I'll never watch it and find out.
Yeah, probably not. No, Netflix has a documentary on the Night Stalker, and it's gotten really good reviews, and I will probably watch it because he's one of the most prolific serial killers of our time.
Just weird.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't look into. I don't know. Oh, I didn't look into. It's weird because I'm so obsessed with serial killers, and I just for some reason
don't know about this guy. I don't know.
I don't. That's so weird. Yeah. I mean, I was obsessed. Like I was obsessed with like older ones, like even older, like before the 80s and shit.
Like Dahmer and all that.
Even before that.
Okay, like who? John Wayne Gacy.
1920 stuff. Yeah, wait,
Really?
Gacy's a good one. Yeah, I like really old ones, like H.H. Holmes,
Okay.
like those guys.
So
Like guys that got away with it for decades and shit.
Jack
and
the
like,
Ripper.
Yeah, which a lot of people think is the same person as H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
If you don't know. For those of you that don't know.
So what do you think
about Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, do you think that H.H. Holmes is the same guy as Jack the Ripper?
I don't know. I mean, it would be fucking wild, but it would make sense.
Timeline wise, it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Because he was over there at the same time. He fled. Well, because he had what was it? He was under investigation here, so he left and went over there, and then that was like literally the same time that Jack the Ripper was happening, and then he came back.
I don't know. I don't. I guess for me,
Which
I don't
that
think
fucking movie was supposed to fucking be. It was. I hope that movie still happens with. It's an H.H. Holmes movie. It was supposed to be a Scorsese movie with DiCaprio, and he was going to play H.H. Holmes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was.
I thought you were
hyped for that.
I thought you were talking about the movie From Hell.
No, this was called. I'm gonna find it. Just so.
Have you seen From Hell?
No. No, I haven't.
It was pretty good.
What's it called? Oh, so it changed to it's a series, I guess, that's being produced by Scorsese and
is Leo still in it?
DiCaprio. I don't know. This was from 2019 and it's by a site. Oh God. It's bloody disgusting. Yeah, I just don't care about them. The Devil in the White City. I was like, dude, that is a great title. For one.
Not a big fan of bloody disgusting.
I don't know. I don't really know them. I just
they're pretty credible.
I'm sure they are. But this was in 2019. I don't know. It's like when it's a site, I don't know. It's a site dedicated to horror. I think they did a review of a movie that I was a DP on. I'm probably just being hard on them for no reason because they
probably
seem to like my cinematography, and I think it's dog shit. My cinematography, because it's not cinematography.
Shit.
No, it just seems like a site where they just like, no matter what it is horror wise, they will love it. It's like, I don't feel like, you know what I mean? I'm sure they're credible, but I just mean like when they review stuff, I guess I could be thinking of a completely different website. So bloody disgusting. Don't come after me. I have nothing. You couldn't get anything out of me anyway. I'm worth nothing. Sue me, do it. I got no money.
Hey, we got some love on there.
I'm sure. That's what I mean. They give everyone love.
Oh, well, thanks.
Just kidding. I'm sure it'll be a fun film.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy. No, I'm not. I'm going to make you buy your own copy.
Yeah, I was about to say, PJ probably wants you to want me to buy one.
That was kind of cool. We did get to promote that at the end. I plugged it at the end of our episode yesterday. Have to.
Yeah, I was gonna pop in. I don't know.
Yeah,
him and I have a lot of mutual friends. I'm sure that they are friends to him, not friends.
I have to say, I have to get this out there. We talked about, how you thought for some reason you think he didn't like you or whatever. And
I just don't know if I don't know if it was him or not.
He said, I'll just tell you this, of the list of people I really don't like in the community, his name is not in it.
Oh, that's funny.
He said, I think I've seen some of his work and I really enjoyed it.
Well, see, here's my thing. I don't really know PJ. So I don't know him. I've never met him. I just know that he's been around mutual people that I have worked with that have been around him. I literally cannot remember if he was at this rap party that I was at. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't remember if it was him that told me this or someone else that told me this, but it was somebody that resembled him. And I swear, but I don't know. It had something to do with a Facebook post, probably with this other guy. I'm not going to name names though, but that's why I was going to pop in. I wasn't like not popping in because of PJ. I don't really give a shit, but it was, I don't know why.
Hmm.
I just, there was something to I just assumed because, you know, I get people because I don't know him. Who knows? People talk shit. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
do.
And he knows this. I'm sure he knows. He knows very well that people in this industry, which they like to, for some reason, think that being a, you know, local film producer in Kentucky is like a big shot or some shit. Like, just recognize where you are. You know?
And that's what I like about PJ. He's like, I'm really nobody, and I'm like, well, you don't.
Nah, you
got a
got
lot
to
of
recognize
talent.
that you're nobody.
And
Yeah.
but the thing is he thinks that, and other people are like, dude, your work is really good. But he appreciates like all of the feedback, whether it's good or bad. And he said, I would rather have bad feedback so I know how to improve on my next film, you know. And it's like, see, that's what makes you different than everyone else. You don't want to be sucked off. You want, like, be honest with me, you know.
Yeah, and well, the problem is, especially around here with these sensitive weirdos in this film community that I've had to deal with. That's why I stopped. But their egos are so fucking big that if you critique them on anything, they take it as a personal attack towards them.
Oh yeah,
which granted, I did that. I criticized how they were promoting a certain movie that I was working on, and I critiqued the production, mainly the head producer, just how everything was ran. Really, but I did it in an Alex Probst way and not in a professional manner. So I was kind of a dick about it.
In other words, oops.
In other words, I said what needed to be said in a harsh manner because I really have a hard time filtering myself.
And no one can fault
you. And they didn't like that. And I went to the premiere and after party anyway. With people I knew damn well did not like me. And I just cannot remember if PJ was there or not. Because I know that he knows those people. I swear he does. I just cannot remember if he was there. But it could have been another guy. Again, there's a lot of people with the name P in it. I just thought that I heard his name being thrown around at the house. That's all I was.
I'm trying to log into my Gmail account so that I can get this process started of sending you the yesterday while we're already on here. Kill two birds, one stone type deal, you know?
Oh, well, I mean, you could have just sent that to me at any time. Just put it on like a Google Drive or something.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to sign into Google.
Yeah, well, you could have waited. You could have waited for that. I don't even know when I'm going to get around to it. I was going to say we're going to have to start using something else. Yeah. Something other than Zoom. Because it made me log back into my deactivated Facebook account just so I could get back onto Zoom.
What, really?
Yeah, because it was hooked up to my Facebook account. So I had to I had to reactivate it for this. And I'm going to have to deactivate it again. Wow. Which, I mean, I guess I could just make a different Zoom account. But
could.
Where's the fun in that?
Right, yeah. No, my wife uses Discord for some stuff, so I mean, I guess
either that or something else. There's some other sites. Discord's not terrible. I just don't know how to use it. But anyway,
I don't either.
Yes, because I got off Facebook. Everyone else should get off Facebook. Get off while you can.
That's what I plan on doing
before they kick you off.
Oh,
are you deleting your Facebook?
No, I'm just getting off later.
Oh. Have fun with that.
I will, yeah. It's going to be great.
Oh, God. Well, all right. Is that a wrap?
Have we run aground?
Is that a wrap? It was about an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got to get ready anyway. I'm going to dinner. I don't know what I'm eating. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be Mexican food or something. I have a very strong feeling that we'll end up at a Mexican place.
That's all right with me.
Then I got to go to your favorite town in Kentucky.
Burnside, Kentucky.
Burnside, Kentucky. Not to be confused with R.L. Burnside.
Yeah.
It's the
really
birthplace
will.
of the Boy Scouts of America.
I'm gonna do my best to keep this mustache going.
No, you should get it fucking really big and bushy.
I know she's
Like,
gonna make me shave it off like right before she goes into labor.
Make people confuse you as a state trooper. Like when you roll up to work. I mean, I know you don't own a Dodge Charger, but you know, if you were to like roll up in a Charger with that mustache, people were like, "Oh, officer, I'm sorry." Yeah. God, fucking.
Put that face mask on, boy.
No, I was gonna do it. Whatever. All right, we'll do it. Do it for the one time. Had hair.
See, that feels right. That just feels right. You know what I mean?
Everybody stay tuned for more stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll sit here like this and be like, hey, what's up? It's like, do not, I'll tell people like, don't leave because looks are deceiving. And then I'll do this.
You play with it.
And they'll literally like crack up laughing. All right, this is in. Shit. Like I feel like I'm basically Don Lemon.
It's the
Everybody's
eyes.
gonna be like, you look,
it's
everybody's
not
gonna be
even.
like, you look like nothing like Don Lemon. I'm like, trust me,
It's not even the ball sack chin that bothers me. It's the eyes.
dude. They're weird.
They're just so stoic.
Yeah, I know. I can. It's really creepy. I'm gonna do like, I swear I'm gonna do a whole show like this.
You
I
should
should just do it every time.
just next episode. Just that's right there.
This is the that's the thumbnail.
Right there. Yep.
Just nothing else. Just
Guy in a ball sack mask and a porn stash.
hello, I'm here, your podcast host. I don't
You
know
have to-
why. I don't know why when I look at myself, I'm like, that voice just fits. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Here from the nation's capital. There's crazy people everywhere. There's a military coup going to happen. I swear to God, I saw it myself. I was there. I saw the numbers. I stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop. It was me. I was there.
Notes. It was you. Shit.
Since everybody thinks I was there, I'm a neo-Nazi.
Jesus.
See what happens. See what
No, that's-
happens.
No, I mean, well, I could. It's really easy, but I mean,
I can sit here and do it like this myself. Hello.
yeah, whatever. No, but yeah, I was about to say that. I mean, I might as well just call myself that now. Might as well just do it. Do it for the fans.
Oh, I've got some.
And then, oh man, put it back on. Just be like,
Speaking of fans, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans. Hit the link in the description.
just like promote like nobody's OnlyFans at all. Just like a random, just like 403 error. Have everybody go to this bullshit website.
James just said Lars has signed on to play Thrawn.
Oh, Lars Mikkelsen. Yep, that's what I figured. I figured they would do that. Damn it. Well, that's fine. He just said that he signed on.
Yep.
All right. Well, this will be a separate clip. Breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, I need to put the
No,
mask. I'm not doing it.
you gotta
No,
have the
I'm-
mask.
Oh, for this? Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It's intergalactic. Yeah. Oh my god.
Intergalactic. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's intergalactic news.
Well, god damn it. You're really
It's just damn.
you're really making me change the whole vibe here.
I know.
Had to do this 4 times.
You're welcome.
No, seriously, it's going to be a separate video. I'm going to switch it.
Mm.
I'm going to switch the recording so that the view is different. And we'll do the speaker view, and then it'll just be my face, and it'll go to you. Hang on. It'll be so funny.
Am I supposed to break the news or are you?
No, I'm going to do it. It's going to be hilarious. And then I'll like switch it back. Oh, shit. Never mind. I'm just going to do it like this. breaking news. Lars Mikkelsen has signed on to play Grand Admiral Thrawn in the Star Wars the universe. Did you hear about this, Brandon? Did you hear about it?
I did. It's breaking news. Oh my
This is
god.
insanity. This is crazy. Everything's nuts. Just
Literally.
like these.
Just like my chin.
Anyway, this just in. Lars Mikkelsen, the profound brother of the Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen's brother, Lars Mikkelsen, is signed on for Grand Admiral Thrawn. You may remember him as playing basically Putin in the House of Cards.
Basically Putin.
Oh no, my hair. I literally look like a Hitler Youth kid. Anyway, all right, so let's talk about that real quick since Lars Mikkelsen is Grand Admiral Thrawn, apparently, according to Jay. What's his source?
He didn't say.
Of course he didn't. This could be rumor or not, but it's whatever. It's gonna get views. God damn, that made me hot. I don't feel good now.
God, Daddy, I don't feel good.
No, I haven't felt that great all week, but
No, I'm
I
sorry,
probably have
I'm
COVID.
basically making fun of you. Yeah, you got the COVID from Florida because who does
Probably.
that? I'm gonna go on vacation
Dude.
during a pandemic.
Dude, why not? Get the fuck out of your house. Stop being afraid to go outside. The only issue is that I went from
Because I'm
hot. I went from
indoctrinated.
warm to I went from warm to cold, and that usually doesn't really like things don't like that.
Yeah. Okay,
But it's fine.
I'm indoctrinated in politics.
Basically, it's not, and that's not even a political issue. Well, it is now. It's becoming.
It
one.
is now. Yeah.
It shouldn't have been. It should have just been a fucking
No.
normal health issue. Just like quit freaking out, wash your hands, stay away from people. Like it's not.
Mhm.
You know, if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. I have a coworker that got it, and he said that it was like nothing. He said it was mild. He just felt like, he was just sick. And then Jay got it, and he literally thought he was going to die. So I don't know. People.
I know it's just so weird, man. Like some.
And now
people
it's funny because like the guy I work with said that all year he's been scared. All year he's been scared to leave his apartment. He lives in Brooklyn. He's been afraid to leave his apartment.
I would
he hasn't
be
left.
afraid whenever there's
hasn't
not
left.
COVID.
Yeah, well, see, dude, it's actually not as intimidating because I like New York City.
I've never been.
See, I was intimidated like right when I got there, like when I got on the
Mm.
subway with all my shit, I was like, where the fuck am I? I was like, this is chaotic, dude. And then once you settle down and you just walk and go, dumb easy to get around. Like people just ignore everything. They don't even, it's literally like, I never thought that I would like, I thought the movies just like over exaggerated how little people pay attention there. They literally just do not pay attention. Like they pay attention, but they don't give a shit about you. That's the best thing about it. That's what I love about New York. Except when you go to fucking Los Angeles, all they care about is, oh, what are you doing? Everybody's up in your fucking business. Because they want to know what side you're on. And then New York, they're like, fuck you, but I like you. It's like, yeah, I'll help you out, but get the fuck out of my face about it, I don't know. I just liked how real they were versus how fake.
I really want to
California
go. I do want to go to California.
Yeah.
But I've never been, I've never had the opportunity. My brother lived in California for a while. And then I've got friends that live. That's where he lived.
Yeah. Just go to San Diego. It's the best city on the planet.
He lived there and he had mixed feelings about it, but
I fucking loved it, but it's a damn shame that it's in California because that state is about to fucking just like implode on itself.
is it?
Their governor's a fucking fuck ass.
Wow. That's
Fuck
very,
ass.
That's a very strong
Yeah.
word.
Oh, he's a fuck ass. Gavin Newsom, fuck ass. Pompous, hypocritical, fuck ass. Don't get me started on Gavin Newsom. I did a whole video about him. I took it
You
down
did?
though.
You took it down?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, I didn't delete it. It's unlisted. I'll put it back up.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
All right, dear.
like, well, anyway, yeah. So Lars Mikkelsen is at Grand Admiral Thrawn. We'll see. I still want
I know, me too.
Jason Isaac, but it is what it is. Can't always get what you want.
Hmm.
So,
Why is that though? I wonder.
why what?
Why can't we get what we want?
Well, I mean, they'll give us what we want. I just think it makes sense. They're trying to stay. They're just doing well, but you know, Rosario Dawson didn't play Ahsoka in the cartoon, so why does? How come? I thought about it because I said that at first when we were talking about who was going to be Thrawn, and I was like, "Oh, just make it Lars Mikkelsen because he already voices him in Rebels." Then I thought about it, and yeah, he would be a good fit. He'd be a good fit, but I just don't think he's menacing enough. Because I had to think about it, and I went back and watched some House of Cards stuff, and I'm like, you know, he's a good actor, but I don't think he could give us the Thrawn that we want, like Jason Isaac could give us the Thrawn that we want. Because Jason Isaac's delivery is fucking just. I mean, Lars Mikkelsen might do a good job, but maybe his voice only works. And I think with Jason Isaac, you get the best of both worlds. So you get the look and the voice. I don't know. We'll see.
You never know.
Both Mikkelsen bros in Star Wars now. We'll see. Well, I mean, what's that source from though? I'm gonna look that up. See if anybody else has said it. Lars Mikkelsen, Thrawn, live action. All I saw was all that comes up is stuff from last month. That's rumors apparently appearing in the Ahsoka series. Well, yeah, I already fucking said that, Jay. I said that's how they're going to bring him in the Ahsoka series because that only makes sense for her to be for him to be in that series. But all I can find is bullshit stuff like that. If we have more, we'll get back to you with the fucking crazies. The mask. I'm gonna wear that mask every time I want to talk about something ridiculous. That's
You
what I'm
should.
gonna do.
You
I'm gonna do
definitely
like
should.
how whenever Joe Rogan has his buddy on
Mhm.
that like started with him, Brian, whatever the fuck his name is, they wear astronaut outfits when they get stoned and shit. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna wear that mask. People will watch it. They'll be more entertained than me doing whatever. But all right, that'll do it for me. I gotta jump off of here and go get some food or figure out. I think Hannah's here, so I gotta go find out what we're doing.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
Tell Hannah, hey.
I will. Until next we meet. Sayonara.
Goodbye.
See ya.
See you, man.